If I asked you if you wanted to increase your value, I'm sure you would say, of course, Mike, absolutely. Be worth more to my organization, to my family. If I also ask you if you wanted to work smarter, more effectively, rather than harder and harder and harder, I think I'd hear the same thing. Absolutely. There were 4 executives trapped on the rooftop of a burning hotel in Chicago 10 years ago. The CIO, the CFO, the CEO, and a payroll tax professional. The fire department arrived with a big net. It was the only way they could get him down. They yelled up, "Hey, chief of the geek squad, jump." The CIO went to the edge and said, "Hey, I know more about networks than you'll ever know. I'm a smart guy. Give me more respect." And they said, "Okay, sir, jump." He jumped. They moved the net. Splat, he went on the ground. They yelled up, "Hey, lady bean counter, you're next, jump." The CFO said, "I want more respect. I went to Wharton School of Business. You will give me more respect." They said, "Yes, ma'am, jump." Well, she jumped. Again, they moved the net. Splat, she went on the ground. "Hey, chief cook and bottle washer, you're next." The CEO strode to the edge and said, "I'm a Harvard MBA. I want more respect than that." They said, "Okay, sir, jump." He jumped. Same thing. They moved the net. Splat. Payroll tax professional walked to the edge and said, "No, you don't. I am not stupid like those guys. Before I jump, lay that net on the ground and back off 3 paces. Picture yourself, if you will, 90 days from now. It's the 26th of June, 2012. 4th of July weekend's coming up in 10 days. You are mentally focused forward. You're using this wonderful iPad on your shoulders. Version, by the way, 100,003. You are emotionally connected. You're raising your emotional intelligence. I teach EQ classes or emotional intelligence classes. We have to be aware of our emotions. Thirdly, you're physically energized. You got more energy than you've had in years. And lastly, you've got a real purpose. You're a role model for everybody in your life. The psychology of running. I choose to run my life. When you use I choose, and I would recommend for the rest of the day, anytime you catch yourself saying I have to, insert I choose. You choose to be a payroll tax expert, right? You choose to soak up all the wonderful knowledge you're going to pick up here. How files talk to each other, speaking in code. Any of you have problems speaking in code? Okay, good. I don't cover that. I have no earthly idea how you import a file or export a file. I listened yesterday. My goodness, my head was ready to explode. Choose to run consciously your life. As you move on, you have complete freedom to respond to people and events. Let me cut to the chase here. Does stuff happen in your world? I live in Texas now. I've moved 22 times, relocated 22 times. I've been run out of town a lot. In Texas, we have a bumper sticker that says, "Stuff happens." Maybe it doesn't say stuff, but I'm trying to be polite. Stuff happens. Here's the point. When you leave here and you get back to your office Thursday morning, Friday morning, Monday morning, whenever it is, to be proactive, be prepared to respond, you have to realize what you can control and what you can't control. We can't control the stuff that happens, the events. Stuff happens. Bless your pointy little head. Anybody here from the South? Why do they always bless your heart or bless your head? And don't even bring it up. Okay, I found out. I've been blessed more than anyone around. Bless your heart, you little whatever. Bless your pointy little head. Invest in yourself. MasterTax is investing in new products and services. I heard Bill say that. They're making sure they serve you as best they can going forward. Well, invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, who's going to? If you get on an aircraft and you're flying out of here like my wife and I are tomorrow night, I know when that flight attendant stands up front and that oxygen mask drops down, she's going to go, put the mask on yourself first and then watch everybody else turn blue. No, she won't, okay. Put the mask on yourself first. You see, start with yourself. It's not selfishness. I get up early every morning and work out. We've got heart disease in my family. I want to make sure that I'm alive for my kids and my grandkids. In fact, this morning I was up at 2 o'clock. That's 4 o'clock Central Time for Dallas, Texas. I came down here to get some coffee. I didn't want to wake up my wife by running the coffee machine in my room. I came down here. I went up to the bar where they had a coffee machine. There was a guy next to me, George from Chicago. I said, George, I'm going to get this coffee and I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go work out on the elliptical machine. He said, hey, dude, I'm right with you. I'm going to have this beer and go work out on the $5 machine, okay? It was phenomenal. We all have our way to re-energize. Maybe that'll be you here tonight. Hey, dude, yeah, you and I are connected. When you invest in yourself, you can be there for others. You're going to leave here in a few minutes, and stuff is out there. The events, the people. What you can control, using this wonderful gift on your shoulders, this iPad, is how you confront it, how you respond to it. Do it consciously, mentally focus forward. Re-energize every day. If you're not there, you won't be around for others. Just to refresh here, when we re-energize, we learn. It is said you use 8 to 10% of this iPad on your shoulders, right? iPad on your shoulders. Here's the point. I've been accused of using about 4 or 5%. Learn. You have unlimited capacity. Learners will prosper. Don't focus on the past. There's nothing you can do about it. We all have baggage. It's back here. Sometimes I use a roller bag when I speak. We all have baggage, junk in the trunk. It's back there. Let it go. When we focus on the forward, on the future, that is solution focused. When you go to your boss next time, bring possible solutions. Going forward, be solution focused. Lastly, you take action today. You take action today. That's what you can today to run your best life. That's where we create the future. Wherever you are, be there, okay? That's the whole point here. Consciously run your marathon. In this particular case, after we filled out our 941 last June, Coley said, Poppy, you got a lot of sun here in Texas. I'm out of sunglasses. I said, Poppy, I said, Coley, we're going to do some man shopping. We're going to do some man shopping here in Texas. I said, you can buy anything in the store for the next 20 minutes. Half hour later, we walked out of the dollar store with 17 pair of these fruity-looking, funky-looking sunglasses. And I mean the coolest hats ever placed on this earth. Construction hats, baseball hats. Here's the point. Wherever you are, be there. This little guy didn't want a Poppy that was focused on the financial statement for his company in Dallas. He wanted me to be there, acting like one goofy dude. Okay, and sometimes I had to fake it. How many have been there when they dumped the 200th bucket of water on your head and you still laugh? Fake it till you make it. Would you stand up, please? We're going to put a wrap on this marathon. And my final wish for you, and I want to thank you so much for listening to me today. My final wish for you is this: that you die young, as late in the marathon as possible. You've been wonderful. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.